tichoka kumatero. Then we are filmmakers. Then kumatero kube support film. Manje inomuti chitashua kwanje. Titika kufodelani support.
Simza katishita maneno matishitela once na president. Tika pasa 40. Obwera ngayo vote ama tikonka. Tika pasa vote. Nishibaenda akupasa nyingi sana singaona futi. Wa president.
Ofunza kuchamini umechina kubagani chikuru maningi kutumwenilile pa president bali mufika.
Nati kwena ma president umonga ngakwa tife chance ya kulenda venanko au ngamwira palichi.
Ofunza kuchamini umechina kubagani chikuru maningi kutumwenilile pa president bali mufika.
Simza katishita maneno matishitela once na president. Tika pasa 40. Obwera ngayo vote ama tikonka.
Thank you. We continue having conversations with our people. My name is Mushimba, Dr. Mushimba, the presidential candidate for the Organised People's Party in our August 18th election. And in front of us today, we have our mothers that will be asking us questions about things that are of importance and concern to them. Thank you very much. Bamayo, mwaiseni mkwai. Nivesa valaisa number 1 mkwepusha ma question hapa. Veme vese, vekali hapa vepushe question wakwete. Yes. How are you, Mama? Bueno.
So, my questions in lingana kuti imwendi mwa president watu bamufuna imirira then mufuna iseti kupaseni vote yantu then ise tina question tichoka kumatero then we are filmmakers then kumatero kube support film manje inomuti chitashua kwanje titika kufodelani support.
Correct. Very important question you have asked, Madam. Question yama film industry no Zambia lutrenda kulapanga makampeni tule yumfa sana abantu bale yipusha ngaifu industry yesu mukaposa kwa shani amano mukashitalau kashite groshani what do you have my plans in shimukwete kwa industry yesu and mu manifesto yesu as Organized People's Party. Tualivika, in fact, the third pillar, investment, yes. Outside the set up regional banks, akashita execute revival agriculture. Secondly, setting up fund for science and technology hubs for innovation to drive the innovation country. There is also a fund that we propose for the film, music and art industry. So Vamatero mwachita form your category yako but government yesu need to recognize that the industry needs support in terms of mwavika mwendalama for it to be propped up, for it to grow, for it to generate and have the type of impact it can have, because the industry mwavika mwasani ndalama ama film yesu tatamba ku Nigeria ifotete batamba ku Zambia ku Nigeria na ku UK na ku isoko. It means twaikala pamo twapanda shanya mali, and if we as government here we make sure that we put resources there, we invest in it, we capacitate it, we grow it, we promote it and improve its quality so that the quality is international. And when it's international, we want to make it, and that is the growth of the industry. Yes.
So kumatero kunyeso tulishukana majanki. Like let me just say kwa desire. So desire amajanki na wachu. Like 32 years akasoba from nowhere bala kuikata. Then we have people tibare monati they are attacking you but date bakwafu. Yes, then tetu mefe pasio. Wala mona fe abantu bafuna fe from nowhere. then we have police stations yakutola watwala emirandu still tabalisa mu kitwafu. So imokulingana kuti mulefu ife tumuvotere, how are you going to help us?
Iyo ni problem ikulu sana. Ama community nga tayari secure and the community don't feel safe, ninshi no one is safe. Bonse nga kutuwa mishita attack apa liponze wasenda akabunga basaba kupoka munshira ama junkies ninshi. The government is not listening to you or seeing you. And if we, as the Organized People's Party, will come and address this immediately. Firstly, we are going to make sure that we beef up security in our communities. Secondly, we mop up our junkies off the streets immediately. Shimona filatoa kwete makadas akala. Nano bana tukwata makadas. The reason that tukwatiri abantu abakweba whatever cause confusion in our communities is because government taikwete ma programs ayenga absorb once baba productive. If we get to ISA, we make sure that one, whatever for my junkies will stop them, because it can create some opportunities. Nga kusambirira, nga bafiashi bakwata kwendera baresta provide pamayanda, so that the issue kwati ila beginning ya bu junkie tuamba kwati wabo kusta address. If you address it, you give people jobs, you restore dignity in homes, and the people are able to take care of themselves and take care of their children, send their children to school. I have problem kwati amba kula chepako. But bali hapa kashala bakapula mongo muno wapakati kube kata and put a mama rehabilitation, so that once are rehabilitated. In fact, for us, we even have military institutions such as ZNS. You put them through there, they will be trained, they will be cleaned, and they will become very functional and even be given a skill so they can contribute to society. But above all, immediately reform government. Security of communities is important. We'll deploy the resources to make sure that once a year, when causing a confusion more communities, immediately we form government, we get them off the streets. What we'll do with them, how we put them through rehab, how we train them, how we reintegrate them back to society, those will be details that our government will address. But day one, Waliama junkies will not be a problem for you to worry ukwenda mush. Yes, Mama, you got it. I'm going
President.
When one.
President. Tikakupotelani kama mwachi. Mtiganizira bwanji. Mutisitira chani.
Thank you, Mama. A question you might push. I'm a compound ya munamusaka yengi. Yelo muri amafia yengi. That's a problem. Mleshingwana na yena. And if we buy OPP government and buy OPP ticket, ni refa mwivotereko. Tuwalikota plan ya kushita address aya ama compound. Make sure that one ama affair realimo ya fumamu. But what is most important is also ayama compound ya yengi. They have been planned. Because they have been planned, I mean state equate, Finbu state equate, and then the infrastructure if why come community state equate. That's why I have an abyss sanguka ama junkies some of them. So the plan is so muri urban renewal or muri urban development. So got a plan yakabati. I use them a compound to turn them from unplanned to planned, including the developing them. Because some of them are prime lands. They are now sit and they're very prime. So if we redevelop them, even to ISA as a government, to Akula Mama flat, Mama tall flats, 20-story, 30-story flats, so that abantu bakwata pipe to water, bakwata pipe to sewer, bakwata internet, bakwata fuel safe, if ilanga at country have developed. If we as an Organized People's Party, a commitment and word that we're giving you, vote for us. When you vote for us, we will redevelop Ayama compound so that we bring decency and humanness because umuntu afuna kala munchende yisuma nakwata menshi nakwata fonse finefu aikwa dignity ya muntu. And if we have the OPP, that's what we're going to offer, is dignity back to you, the people.
So, President.
Okay.
Simza katishita maneno matishitira once ma president. Tikawapasa vote. Obwe ndayo vote ama tikonka kuno pa jeshi. Beni tikawapasa vote. Nishibaenda akupasa ni msana sindawaona futi. Simza katishita pamene vote kakupasa ni vote yatu.
Awe, if never twakula fya kwa twaisa myanga abantu matwi then after bakupere vote then bapere chanuma. Awe, we are not like that. From Mayoina, I worked as a MP and minister. I'm a fina track record yandi. Na ileko kankoyo. Compound eko nafumini. Kona ile lomba vote. Na ifintu tunashita kankoyo. Hawa bantu balalandana lero. Abantu twasambirishi. Mise watu wakudire. Fatara twakudire. Efunze watu washitiri. Abantu bana market ndara matwa bitu pa market. Watu bale kongwesha interest free. That speaks to the type of people that we are. Yero na leadership to later as the Organized People's Party, but we are forming a government. Therefore, leadership we have grounded muri lesa, we have grounded muri integrity, we have grounded mkwafwa abantu. We are very particular in who we bring to be with us to lead the next government. Therefore, the best amongst us. Abatina lesa, abakwata omutembo, abakwata hambo, abamfa ku bantu, abachindika abantu. Abantu tuleta abantu abo tetu bamfutatire hawe. We will address all the problems bamai. Please vote for us.
Niko na funzo, niko na problem chanchuka sana chima ni mvuto ende kutana kudala nenga niganza pa school ya bana school speza mu class bana walimo 100 bila ngo 98 mimi nangu kapa mpando bila ngo ngala pansi mwana akomboka nishana mpu wa mwana mungasa show school so mimi na pa president so kuti I problem isire mzataniza branch kani ya school.
Thank you. Nikani ya school mwandini iyo it's very sad that twaisanga muri situation hiyo ya kweba taba na besu tabakwete enough infrastructure ya kweba ati basambiri the bwino if tutatoa ndana housing tafuni fe ku school na kumanda 12 mwaka bani plan bitakuli amenshi takuli fiance fa watu warefu haya na kuma school fi Africa ba Organized People's Party program yesu na plan yesu ifa tuimanini ifa tulefa mtu votere na tukwata ama plan ya kusachita address aya ma problems aya ma symptoms ya bigger problem twalifiro ku chita govern indama twalikwata azichalo shona okafi corruption imbwe ama mind twalikwata batabantu barechula tatufuire ife turechula awe. That's why tuishire pamo as a collection of very disciplined and focused leaders offering an alternative path for this country. Your path to refuaya is to develop infrastructure across the country. To refuaya tuwenga fya baba ku London, ngafya ku New York, na tukatama buildings yasuma, amanda yasuma na maskulu yasuma ayengi. So that abana tabalekara on top of each other pakusambirira. Iyo problem tukabombera pona yena because ndama twalikwata ni priority fye instead of inda yoshire onauka tufole twashibomfya fye bwino ibo shoshabomba twaleta no muchinshi ku bantu twabachindika through ifo twababombera namkwai
nitira problem mkombono watu mugama George bana mwa especially muganda ya mvula abana balichula sana pakwe ku school zipeza kwa mavuta funa ubwera basatulika madoti basatulika tete kwanza ni road swam kwanza road ya zipeza manje vene vivi madoti vene waleta zipanga manje matika na abana besu tabaya ku school mama pa road yaje yama kana manzi swati kwanza road nonge ngudala wango promise jabi sapa ndasa te manje ta usi promise so imwe nzakatewa ata usi promise nzakatishitira road mchemushe ngata ukamvude
infrastructure new program yeso as the Organized People's Party number 1 we feel nga tamuchite address infrastructure abantu tabakekale bwino elo nga tamuchite address infrastructure namachito tetu muchite create because nga namuchita mwasenda abana besu bonse abakulire abenga bomba mwabatwala ku ZNS ku Zambia National Service baya batatrain twasafirwa ukubomba nda ZNS ushaya upgrade imisebo ukushita kupanga ama bridge ukushita fanze file faiko twalikuwa tendera mama mchalo. I'll give an example ya CDF, Constituency Development Fund. But it's increase by UPND government. They had 1.6 million national M. Now ifika 40 million number. Yuenda lama nga yadi bombele efo balefa ibombe mu community. Kuti yapande mse mu community. Kuti ya study pay mu pipe watulika. Kuti yapanga football pitch abana yeso ya mutapu mkuti hapo bora. Kuti yapanga na classroom block. Ya mwachalanda. But problem yalikuwa tama inefficiencies your program. Bali kama na cooperative ayesa mpoka endalama bali kama tumba endalama shaya. Na naanda tu walikuwa tendera mchalo ifo ndepiwa. We are not poor as a country. We are rich. Walikuwa tendalama. But government tare bomfyendalama we know. Ukushita desa problem. Our problems ya bantu. Problem our PP. Because of leadership tukaleta. Leadership iliko different. Leadership ikesa na strict leadership code of conduct. Tatu wakasuminisha ifwe ama leader mu government yale kwata ma contract. Ni conflict of interest. Tukabula abantu abalifafa kuombera abantu ebanyira mu government. Nenda lama shonse sha abantu. Shikabombe kwa ukuchita eliminate ama problems abantu bakwete including misaba mulanda pwesho kumatero bamali.
Bueno sana president. Awe. Nani nikwata alkan kambizani. Na question. Our president. Ni fofunza ko chamene imwechina kubabani chikuru maningi kuti mwemirire pa president bali mumweka.
Very good question. Very good question, Mama. In fact, your question maipusha. Nishi in 2016 nalebomba private sector nebo engineer but training ba government in the government ya Zambia ya bakaunda ya nsambilishi yantu makufyalo ya sambila as engineer so nalebomba as engineer in 2016 change katafe kumukoshi na yakumukanko yako na akulira kumufurira takwa progress ife fyonze fumufinefi so nasaba tawe tetule pembera bambi bakese bomba musho nikena ni posepo evo na posepo na bana MP 5 years na MP na minister no takwa na ma issues kama birenga na munyunshe minister bamwe ikatachi trefi neta kwava mwando kwa tinaile mukubombele chalo no tukuibombela after 5 years na afuma konali na lileka shaimanina na kabiri na wekera muku private sector but in last 5 years nambo kumona ifintu efo balira ndati wakabombera hapo tafili bombekero hapo nino munga mukabura pali 50 kwate wali bwera fertilizer kabwera pali yali bwera cost of living tukabwesha yali bwera cost of living so fitafionse efo balira ndati wakabombera tukabombere ero munga sablesha division ama citizens yafula ama chito atikwa ba database nombeyo babomfi bakwingisha machito batawuli mu database nishaka kunyisha ushenisha echalo turefwa yecho ichakwe bati kana wishi wapo umuntu pakutumwa nasambirire pakutumwa na mwingisha nshito so icho echa nshupire kutina ikala ifune panse ndetamba fye ichalo chile amuli yishira chile onaika efya rengere bamati na ifu tuiposepo pakuti abantu bomfwe ko voice yesu abantu bamone ati tebonza ma politicians ababepa twalibomba po ifoto alikwata experience na tushona pa ko yaikatanga tuwabwekeramo so that abantu ayama chushi ya pweko but a reason fee kulia rengera ati I come back into this it's because I was extremely concerned with the direction of the country. And if you don't know this, they've even said if they win in August, they will take the constitution back in parliament to start changing the constitution. We want to bakwale. So the constitution a priority to kwete mchalo. Tetu wombere pansala festi. Tetu wombere pali fiva treshingo na fina festi. So you can see government haikwete ma priority abantu. And that's why we've stepped forward to give an alternative view, to give you a government that will listen to you from day one and start addressing your problems.
Nachirafa kumikushaka kwa president. Ngatuwa mivotela. Tuwa mpango kwa president. Kwena, ndelo mbako kati mkalole kisheko pakapili. Kuda kukapili kuda kwa nkole mfumu. Kulianga mwafika pale hapa mwa kwati ku clinic ya hospital ile hapa Mushimbiri ukuya kwa chief ku clinic ngole school kuja kwa di baloti yali onaika ba president tulero mbanga twali mivote ile mukatuishako pozikale ya onaika ngamuleya kulia kusharunani kamoto kapalodi wakasha mukapili ero nomba kulia wambo kukwera makanda twanako kukwera makanda tulibe na kapili we mune na usamba ule moneka bwino wa ndikanda chirankalipa nati kwena ma president umonga ngakwa tife chance ya kulenda finankwe au ngamwiba palichi
awe twaumfwa ile la shida kapili na road hiyo hivi nachilala ndaba mayo if a government yesu na ile fwaya ukuchita focus pali infrastructure ya mchano maskulu misebo ama hospitals ama market mwombera abantu ama factories mwakulisha abantu ishto ana fyonze fye housing na fimbi po na fimbi fya kwa bati within lifetime yes twamona tuno Zambia because Zambia ichala batu akwata lesa tapange fyaro na fimbi alikulisha so Zambia ichala batu bera and tatufuire mumu mapatsi ya Zambia tamuli ya masomo mapatsi ya Zambia tamuli misemo mapatsi ya Zambia tamuli ya hospital ishina liye mpiu kankoyo kwa alipati ya kankoyo kwa mayo besunga kupapa alipapira mpanshira onda kwa takuli fatana na alibikile kwa chipatala ishina liye Zambia tulifuaya Zambia kwa tifyonse ife bantu balefuaya pakuti bekali bwino epo fiki tetu mule namlikanda bamayo awe chaka necho tukabombera tuvoterera natasha
na chimbi nyichi kuja kwa nkolenga mwako ba president mukayimona kwali bobuyanda kwali babantu abengi kuja kwa nkole tulero mbashinga mwali bere pali ku president mukatubikisha kwa malaiti nga mwatubikira kwa musebo mwatukira kwa na malaiti kwali besikulu kulya kwali ba clinic twapapa
if natira ndapo mwamone chalo pakuti chalo chibombe chifule fyonse chakwata ameshi nachikwata misebo nachikwata amaskulu nachikwata amalight nachikwata fyonse ifuombela pampot fyakondenkana fyapanga life isuma ine mbombela mu light na life yande as an engineer na lebomba mu light na lishiba efe light yafuire afika mbantu necho nkachita pakuti amalight yakese uko kuine kwa nankole kwa nkole chifu nkole emkwa natasha mama mwashana
mkwa washana
ndipe wenu
mkwa ine chemeli funa fonsa cha face lipa kani ya health ndamwandi ma hospital ndo akufa mwanga ni jana ukaenda mkulembesa ku hospital uzapeze kati bwache na chipepa but kuti walipira volipira lipimisani chani ulipira but mankwala chetu bakupasa ulipi ubwa kushena kapepa then manje sinze kuli mutiganizira ko bwanyu peze tivopimisa vinanga va mtengo vikulu mtengo kulu upeze katana na ndrama ulipi manje sinze tima mukabwera pa president muzatitandizira ko bwanji mbali ndawa that's why namungati bantu akufa maningi chifukwa choti ndrama te bantu tiribe patwenda ku hospital funa ndrama
ni problem ikulu sana bamayo eyo and my abena mwandini wa doctor my wife is a doctor and ekibashupa ekyo sana mumibombere yabo ya budokita is ifipatala efingi tefikwete na enough equipment pakuti bafwaya efyo omuntu alwere n'okumupeera umuti uli nga tatreat ekyo kintu omuntu n'okupolaapola. We have a lot of deaths that are avoidable because we don't have enough specialization in our hospitals, we don't have enough medicines in our hospitals, and people don't have money for some of the monies that are being asked of them in our hospitals. So if we commitment yes, if you're feeling why are you running for president? It's because of these problems. Because I live in this community. I live among the people. I see these problems. And we can't just fold our hands and watch these problems. That's why we're saying, give us a chance, because that is not normal for our people to be asked for so much money to pay, at the end of the day, not even be given proper medicine, and we're having premature deaths because of that. We're going to make sure that, one, we build enough hospitals, wherever hospitals are needed, clinics, wherever clinics are needed. But most importantly, we have to put equipment and medicines in these places. We need to specialize and train more doctors. We have doctors that have graduated and the government has not employed them. Why should we be giving money to our cadres through CDF loans when we could move that money to employ doctors and nurses so that we spread them where people are and they are able to tangata abantu and cure abantu? We will commit to making healthcare among our communities accessible, and accessible on government's dime, not on your dime. Government to make sure that namupola and you are healthy, because a healthy society is a prosperous society. Tuishire mkupuisha mafia mleshingwana na yena. We want to make sure that the country is educated, the country is fed, and the country is healthy. Then tuwekala mutende. Muli bwana mai.
Tikuino muli bwanji.
Tuli bwana.
Ndinokondwera maningi. Naikuimbira chabe pati lero. Nakwanisa kwa titikambeko naimwe va president. Nefuta amene futa maningi yanchito munga vana vameti bala vana kabwe maje na vazukulu pese kuti vabenchito munga i problem ya majanki ichokera pati i problem ya baba amene vapeze kama station vafuta ma transporters avama minibus mabasi vafutika maningi navo vapezeka kuti vana vaja vankhala like kwati ndiye va ruling aziko like munga parodi so chija chakhala chonivuta maningi ndimasebenzera kufupi na road kwamene kupezeka kuli station mbangana pamene pimachitika vana vafuta vaja vamabhasi ngasana basi ndirama vatukwana vamachitukwana so chamechitengesa vijani chani
yo problem ikuluba mayo namkumi yako na problem ya junkies, namkumi yako na problem ya machito, lack of employment, fyonse fili connected. You know, mu mayanda tulefuma ngata bafyashiwesto bakwete nchitwesha mano tabaletsunga bwino ni sponsor para fyambo kona kafyambira para pe funde tapali bwino because nchire bomba ne wish neni nchire bomba, you know, mwana ali grade 5 grade 6 ambo kula mpanga ambo kula angala na abanangu kwa bale mfunda amano ya mano ayavi. And from there comes junkie, from there bus conductor, gonena, la tukabantu chani. So it starts somewhere. And our government, what our government is proposing is to stop the problem before the problem starts. If we honor our parents with decent jobs and good paying jobs, they will take care of their homes. If we honor our communities with good infrastructure, good schools, good police stations, good hospitals, good things, the community will not be run down by these people. If we create opportunities to avoid our children becoming junkies, basambirira bamba machito tapabo we mafia tinende vakuba junkie awe. It's because tapakwete fya kuchitara kwete kwa kulola. And this government that we want to form as the Organized People's Party is a government that will see wonse abantu and make sure that we address some problems. If we create jobs, I can just take an example mu agriculture. Mu agriculture nga twaliambire fya maize production twaibika pali commercial level. We identify thousands and thousands of medium to large scale farmers tewapera endalama bahamba okulima shibakalima beka bakengisha abantu irama bakengisha abantu bana beso because government ndio pera endalama nawe kwata fiance fide fwaikwa naka kulipira ama wekazi bakakwata decent ero farming ikaba ye long because ikaba mechanized tukabika more equipment yonse so taba mechanized. That employment is year after year. Ngatwa sombola amatabaye. What we consume twali. Tuwashitisha yambi. That means more money, more wealth. Processing of amatabaye. It means other industries. Tuwakuli cotton, for example. We do similar things. Tuwalisula unungushi textiles mukabo. Mwadishwa toka takota na Zambia. So mwadishwa textile mukade funya kusa cotton. So if we as a government, we'll make sure that cotton production starts. Linti, we'll process it from linti to garment to fiakfura to lefuala. Match to our own. We are proposing to create over 4 million jobs in our first 5 years. Those jobs are good paying jobs of our parents, our children, our brothers, they are unemployed. When we have that type of employment, bamayona mayanda indara mashikafika. Abantu bakaleria. Abantu bakakoma rehab because inchito epoil. Ambe inchito. And that's how you start addressing problem. Slowly, within a short time, problem junkies ikapwa. But we just strengthen security ya ma communities. Awale tukanensele abakube katafie to abashitari rehabilitate. Because we are a Christian nation, sure. Those are the things that if we as a government, we will make sure that we address. Because we've seen these things. That's why we are running to take over this government. Because they have not addressed them. Give us a chance to address these things in our communities. Thank you. Mama Mushana. Bueno.
Any question that I push up on Shenga to voted a president, Katwa for Quenshi. Like Kuba never be any like example in any quarter, Mushku went. I ponduka panganda, I have a fini junkie. Najesho Kulanda Narandum no Muna di Filwa, Ukufmafia Munga and Daeka. To a show Mungwesha, I'll show a rich. I read to a didafi. Don't benefit of Tindan if you had shop.
Problem we could once have an and if we day one, no matter what day one, we have a task force. E capita more communities you more problem ma junkies. Me alipitremo mu matero one time ba mayo fe akasubafi nde pita. Aba ichefi school going children aba lifena 13 years na abakolwa uluchelo. This is not the type of country we want. Because she didn't say a future. But future amboko nauka. How can we have a future as a country? So if we have a task force, immediately we form government of Amai. That task force will go community by community to make sure that once I'm a junkie to abafunyamu street. We will take them through rehab and a program to reintroduce them back in society after they've been cleaned up. Many of them will end up mu Zambia National Service. But soldier, so that they are trained. The goodness with ZNS is it's military and it provides services to the country. So, Baliabon Sama Junkie, the discipline that they need, the orderliness they need, the structure they need will be provided through ukubengisha ZNS. One, bafala uniform, basanguka na employee, balefola, elo nomba, ZNS yabasenda nomba, to make sure that fila fyonze fuva kwete fya mungulu, fya apwa. By the time balefuma, niba bricklayer, niba carpenter, niba electrician, nokufula balefola. No bunga kesa shitomu anoyo. Tubikeni po, pachipona ba mai. Thank you.
Futa kwa mfano ya kala kumtiba ya mining na kuma mining ukuma pezeka bati bantu menyewa bishiwa ya bantu baenda ku mine kujabe na ngwateba bayiwa babayana so stizi wa timu mkabwa pa president size pa mining ya timu za chitapa panje.
Good question. Little mining yamule ipusha, I think ni small scale mining by 30 inakoba bewote kwa nafu by 30 bajarapo, you know, and mwalimona na hukumona lately kula boku bekata bamunga tabekete because abakwete equipment kula batu bafwa kubwenda kula bengila na shani na mwa chita extend your problem na kula ama god kula yasanga god and nakwenda kula confusion nyingi mama bale bepa no kubepa ya shani. So each day for iko ni government in that create structure so that the structure yashita create orderliness. Just structure has to create systems where balia ama small scale miners, my legal miners, we make them legal. We incorporate them in a program that is a larger program. Ama pange tukwete pali mine ifwe because the main mining is not owned by us as Zambians. It's owned by foreigners. We want to start a program where we as Zambians we start owning the mines. We will, through government intervention, through pooling resources, through collecting enough taxes, we invest in owning our mines. When we own our mines, we have the opportunity to expand them. When we expand them, but I won't say, illegal miners will be absorbed in the expansion program of our mines. They will be trained in proper mining. They will be given equipment ya kufuala. I'm hadat, I'm safety glasses, fiance, so that baba protected as they are mining, you know, and as they mine now, muli they are orderly fashion where they've been trained and they are being given the opportunities now to mine properly, and that mining and the wealth from that mine is given to them because they are the ones mining, because government is involved. Nisho problem to address. There are a lot of people that do mining, many countries that do mining, even abasumbashta mining, tamumfwako atkuli avaneo bareshika nishi bareshta mine hawe. A responsive government addresses problems not through addressing symptoms but root cause, so that you clean up the root cause. Once you clean up the root cause and you put systems in place, that problem will go and the people will be safe while they are mining.
Farming. Farming kayo pesa kati fertilizer imveka chepa kama social. So manje kuli imwe. Muna strategy bwanyo tupasiramo mwanga mkani ya farming.
Good question. Our major investment as the OPP government will be agricultural revolution. Na tuipelesha ifwe at each province ikakwata bank ya government dedicated to financing and promoting agriculture. Inda na mashonze shikafua ikwa with any type of farming mu province umo your bank will address. FISIP impokera mo fertilizer na seed would be reinvigorated because right now it's a problem to access that FISIP program, to qualify, to even get. I remember national MP qualify na abantu kwa bati qualify but the counterpart funding ila 400 kwa tabakwete and they're not accessing it. We will remove you some barriers ayo because I am a barrier. Amabika barrier pali chonse. Nishimulesha abantu abakwete amaka ya ukulima. Amabalesha nishi you are impacting your food security. We want to open it up, facilitate and allow so that everyone that has a maka ya kulima, we help them balima. Na nika wanu lima, na nika tu lima, and fionse filefu haikuwa tuwa afuilisha. when we help them that way, nga balima tabakalya fyonse foma bakashitisha nga bashitisha ninshina bena bakwatako something. Muli no economy, anything helps, and that's our commitment. Tukabika mwenda na mbulimi to make sure that abantu are helped.
Nomba what if twaika makomboni ama road amonekera fe mumayadi but makomboni ama road takwako ali mumayadi
twachilanda po ili ashija amakomboni government yesu long term plan kuya wanya nachilanda tuku yashita redevelop because amakomboni ayengi mwasangati especially kunokusaka kwa beta makomboni ali planned because balishwe for kupanga ba mine, but kuno makomboni ayengi John Lengi, mwakanyama kalingalinga shadi mande mwa fiati taba plan, so therefore tukese water system water plan so that we know how to take facilities, we know how to take water, we know how to take sewer, we know how to take garbage collection, we know how to take all these things if ingafai kwa kupanga good livable conditions for people. In that process of redeveloping Makomboni, roads, hospitals, clinics, all these things will end up fikabamo, because we are guaranteeing a prosperous Zambia. To make Zambia prosperous and prosper her people, prosper the citizens, there's a basic minimum standard of living that we want to offer the citizens. We want to offer them food security, so they have food. We want to offer them clean water, so they have clean water. We want to offer them decent jobs, so they have jobs. We want to offer them all these amenities that make a living enjoyable. And therefore, it's become a constitution, so that every government is compelled to provide these things for its citizens. Thank you so much. What you've been watching is a conversation between myself, Dr. Brian Mushimba, presidential candidate, standing on the Organised People's Party ticket, conversations with our mothers from communities, very interesting conversations. You can see the challenges that they are facing. They've been able to explain them in a lot of detail. Concerns that when I'm asked why am I running, these are the concerns that make one not ignore the call to serve, because they need all of us to put our heads together and try to address them, and addressing them in a way that gets to the bottom of where these problems are coming from. We've had a challenge of addressing symptoms in our society. That's why from independence to today, 62 years and 7 presidents, we still have some challenges such as poor sanitation, lack of housing, and lack of enough electricity. And the list goes on and on and on and on. It's because we try to address symptoms and not get to the bottom of why we are having those challenges. Some of these are systems, problems that needs a systems approach to addressing them. What we offer as the Organised People's Party is a government that's thoughtful, that understands these challenges, that wants to implement the right foundation with the right material so that we build our country the way it's supposed to, and our people can live enjoying their lives because they have the basic necessities that gives a decent life. And that's what we want to guarantee as we form government. And as we go around the country campaigning, these are the things we're going to speak to on how we're going to achieve many of these things and many of these interventions. Thank you.
Swatch the Viva Matuza. Uzanda pocha short munda bwera atrako che to kwale to dot mera to white mvura ikabwera yatupyanga pangara to west kuchira na pempezi riri pa first.